so excited to bring you along for it. So basically, these cookies, they melt in your mouth and they're so chewy, and it's a family favorite, especially during the holidays. So all of the ingredients and the recipe will be linked in the description below. Right here, I have my brown sugar and my white sugar. It's important to use dark brown sugar because as we are doing this near the holiday time, you want the more molasses flavor, and that gives a sort of spice flavor to it, and I think it's really important to add that to the cookie. I got a cup of butter here, eggs, chocolate chips, a teaspoon of vanilla, some flour, baking soda, and salt that I've all put into one bowl. And now let's get started. But for now, what we're going to do is we will be browning our butter. So you want to put this in the pan on medium, and you want to do it until the milk solids toast and turn a sort of nutty brown color. And I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. This is what beautifully made brown butter looks like. It smells like caramel in here. Isn't it like the best scent in the world? So now it's time to cream our butter and sugar together. I'm adding both my sugars into this bowl. Now very carefully, remember I always have an adult behind the camera, I will be adding my beautiful brown butter. And remember, there can be some solids at the bottom, so make sure you get those out just to get every last bit of that brown butter in. Let's add a capful of our vanilla extract. Cool little science experiment there. Remember, this bowl is really hot, so make sure to have an adult with you at all times. Make sure you even get the bottom. Now let's add our eggs. Egg number 1. Egg number 2. Make sure you break up the yolks so you can add that in there perfectly good. And you gotta mix that in. I'll come back to you when it's finished mixing. So we've completely mixed that in. And not to mention, I did wait until my butter was cool before I added it, otherwise the eggs will curdle. So now we will be adding half of our flour. That was my little cat. She wants to make an introduction. Billy. Her name's Billy. And she's going to be sister to Palu, who is coming in a few weeks from now. Also, I will be making a video for him and his family introduction. But you want to make sure that everything is incorporated. If you do have access to one, then I suggest using an electric mixer because that will really help. Most photogenic cat I know. Now let's add the rest of our flour. She wants to go out right now. Don't worry, we are feeding her. Make sure you get all of the flour, and I'll get back to you when the flour is completely mixed. So now for the moment you've all been waiting for, the chocolate chips. I'm adding 12 ounces of chocolate chips here, and I'm going to fold that in. Make sure you don't use the mixer for this. What the mixer will do is it'll break the chocolate chips, and you won't get that bite in the chocolate chips. Oh, I can really smell that brown butter here. And don't forget, since the butter is cool, since the butter was cool before I added it, the chocolate chips aren't melting. That is great. So what I will be doing is I will be scooping these out onto a tray and putting them into the fridge for 30 minutes. During that time, you may want to preheat your oven to 375 degrees. And I'll see you when we're putting these in the oven. These will be going in the oven at 375 degrees for 10 to 11 minutes, just until they're golden brown. Okay guys, so we have finished baking our amazing cookies. How crackly and beautiful does this look? This might look a little dark on camera, but it's a golden brown in my eyes, and these are some of the most chewy cookies. Not to mention, you get the color from the brown butter and the dark brown sugar we use. Look at this amazing cookie. I mean, it just pulls apart so easy. Look at that beautiful crackly inside. If you haven't already, then please consider subscribing and liking the video. I'm trying to get to 4,000 watch hours so that eventually I can monetize my videos and make a career out of this. But until then, do what makes you happy. Bye!